Masvingo province. So I'm more from Siamwa. I guess I'm Masvingo's wonder boy. So if I had to write a letter to the president, I don't know, I'd start by letting him understand exactly who the letter is coming from. I'm not just Lumumba from the same province he comes from. I'm Kupakwasha's dad. I'm Christian's dad. And to them, I'm the biggest man they've ever seen, who's supposed to show them a map on how you're supposed to live life. And then I'm the coolest nigga to Lillian. And to her, I'm supposed to be the guy who can always find a way to get it done. The guy who took over from her dad. So I'm not just Lumumba. I am different things to different people. And I need the president to understand that the same way we have expectations on him, there are people who have expectations on us. And that is the foundation and basis of our expectations on him. I belong to the group of people that actually campaigned for this president. Some didn't, I did. But let me explain the difference between those who did and those who didn't. Those of us who supported President Mnangagwa was because we believed he could offer some sort of pathway to prosperity. Because that's really what every young person is after. In fact, that's what every citizen is after. A roadmap that says if you follow this road, you are going to get to your version of prosperity, whatever your version of prosperity is. Now let me give an example. To some people, prosperity means being able to get a good job. To some people, prosperity means being able to go to school. To some people, prosperity means to buy your mother a house. Whatever your version of prosperity is, that was my expectation on the president. Now, like I say, the difference is those who did not vote for the president believed he wasn't going to be able to do that. In fact, they looked at people like me and they said, you must be out of your mind. You must be absolutely crazy to think that Emmerson Mnangagwa can lead you to prosperity. And we said, you must be absolutely crazy to think Emmerson Mnangagwa cannot. And that's the difference. Those who believed it can happen and those who believed it couldn't happen. But we are arguing and fighting about exactly the same thing. Who can best lead us with the steadiest hand on the pathway to prosperity? Do I think there's anything the president can do to make that pathway to prosperity more likely? Yes. Number one, I think government needs to get out of the way because I think it's the problem. But number two, I think the president's greatest task is actually not giving us his ideas. That's not his greatest task. It's not how smart is Emmerson Mnangagwa. The president's greatest task is how do you manage the ideas of the young people of this country. I think the single greatest challenge that young people have is access to opportunity. I don't even think it's worth talking about what opportunity. For every single problem that this country has, there is a young person who has a solution to how to solve that problem. So you want to talk about the fact that, ZESA is operating, Kariba Dam is at 19% capacity and we don't have enough water to be able to get our electricity running. I swear to God, there is enough young people in this country who every day are thinking of alternative energy solutions, whether it's hybrid power, whether it's windmill power, whether it is solar energy or lithium alternatives where we can use battery instead of using more expensive gases every time we want to produce energy for ourselves. I think those solutions exist. I think if you say we have a problem, I'll give you a digital example, ZBC. If you think we have a problem with ZBC, you look at the young people in this country who are digital marketers, digital designers, graphic designers, filmmakers, content producers. You think we don't have the solutions? We absolutely do. So what is the problem? The problem is not what we're seeing at the end. The problem is we don't have any access to opportunity for young people to get in. We're looking for the removal of barriers to entry for young people who are good at anything. Everywhere else in the world, Mr. President, young people are now chieftains at running every industry. So you look at the IT sector, you look at medicine, you look at sports, you look at industry, manufacturing. It's young people who are coming up with the next age or page of big businesses, except in this country. In this country, we have a genocide taking place of ideas where if a young person comes with an idea, we must destroy it, we must not give it a chance. In fact, the only impression of rich young people we have are thieves and politicians' sons. Ain't that a mess?